What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the Detroit Lions franchise here on Madden 23, Now or Never. And today we're going to be taking on the Baltimore Ravens. They're 2-5 this year, so definitely having a very bad year. But I think for the focus for today's game is going to be stopping the run, because we know the Ravens can run the ball effectively. They just have struggled to pass this season. So we wanted to focus on stopping Lamar Jackson specifically, because we know that he is super dangerous with his feet. So the goal was to keep him under 75 rushing yards on the day. And then going through the training here, everybody was good on the defensive side of the ball, and I believe everybody was good on the offensive side of the ball as well. But we are missing key players like Frank Ragnow and Aiden Hutchinson for this game and for the future. Pharaoh Brown is another one of those guys as well. Looking at the Ravens roster, Lamar Jackson, 95 overall. You can expect that out of him. And then looking at the running backs, A.J. Dillon is their number one guy after J.K. Dobbins must have left. And then looking at the receivers, Rashad Bateman will be out this game. So it'll be Devin Duvernay, Brian Edwards, and James Prochet. And then Mark Andrews, 97 overall, one of the best tight ends in the NFL in real life and here in Madden. And looking at the offensive linemen, there is a reason this team can run the football, and it's because their O-line is a pretty solid group. Looking at the defense, though, I think that's where they maybe struggle a little bit. Obviously, Lamar Jackson has no help at receiver either. But Roquan Smith is a 93 overall, Patrick Queen an 82, so two good middle linebackers. The edge rushers aren't the greatest, but then corners, Marlon Humphrey and Casey Hayward Jr., pretty good little group there. And then looking at the safety, Marcus Williams at 87 overall. And I thought it was interesting, strong safety. Kyle Hamilton is the lowest overall, but he is a day one starter, so more than likely, even though he is the lowest overall of the bunch, he will be their starter at strong safety. But here we are in Detroit. Dan Campbell and the Lions won last week in a dominant game against the Vikings. Now they are looking to pick up their second in a row, and their second in a row here at home. Jameson Williams is the deep man to get the football. The Lions will start off. First play is going to be a stretch to Jamal Williams, and he's going to take it for about 17 yards. So already getting started very hot. 17 yards for Jamal Williams on first down. The scoreboard was clear for some reason. It is fixed now. Second down and 8 here for the Lions. Goff in the pocket, and Goff going to be completing his pass to Amon-Ra St. Brown. So a big thing that I wanted to focus on is standing tall in the pocket and not escaping or dropping back too far. I think that's something that we definitely did a lot better at today. First down and 10 here for the Lions. Jamal Williams takes it left. Jamal Williams taking it to left again. Amon-Ra St. Brown with a terrific block. And Williams will be pushed out of bounds at the 6-yard line. So the Lions quickly getting down the field here, threatening, and they're only a minute and a half into the game. First down and goal here for the Lions. And the give is, no, it's going to be a play action. Goff getting out. Goff throws it, and he's got Jody Fortson for the touchdown. So the Lions strike quick, and this one, 5 plays is all it took, and they will take a 7-0 lead. Jody Fortson filling in for Pharaoh Brown. The Ravens went 3 and out, so the Lions with the ball back. The give is to Blake Corum. He takes it left, and Corum, another first down for the Lions. And big runs, big passes has been a story of the game so far for the Lions, and we're only 3.5 minutes into this one. Second down and 4 here, get to Jamal Williams, and another big run up the middle. Jamal Williams takes it down to the 29-yard line. He's up to 66 yards on only 4 carries, and the Lions are threatening once again. Dan Campbell pleased with this start. Second down and goal here for the Lions. The give is to Jamal Williams up the middle, fighting for extra yards, and he'll be taken down at the 1-yard line. 79 rushing yards for Williams now. Third down and goal for the Lions. It's going to be a quarterback draw. Jared Goff fighting. What a run by Jared Goff. He scores on the quarterback draw, and that would give the Lions a 14-0 lead. Welcome back, Jared Goff. The injury is not bothering him at all. Ravens football with 4.5 minutes left in the first quarter. They need to do something here. The give is to A.J. Dillon. Dillon takes it up the middle, and he coughs it up. Picked up by the Lions. Aquara, the one that picked it up, and I believe Deshaun Hamilton was the one that came in late and punched the ball out. We didn't really get a great look at it right here. Yeah, Deshaun Hamilton gets his fist in there. Peanut Tillman punches it out. Lions with the football. Second down and 10, my fault. Goff going deep to Jameson Williams, and he's got him again. I'm not even going to say anything, but every week he is there for a big touchdown. Jameson Williams gives the Lions a 21-0 lead. On second down and 10, Dan Campbell draws up the play action fake, and just Jameson Williams, when you bring the safeties down, Jameson Williams is going to catch that deep ball 10 out of 10 times. He's got too much speed. Still in the first quarter, Lions with the football again. Goff dropping back too far, gets hit as he throws, and it's intercepted by Marlon Humphrey. And Marlon Humphrey's going to take this one all the way back, and the Ravens are back in this one, 21-7. Goff just held on the ball way too long. It looked like he was waiting for Allen Lazard to come open, and then at the last second, he wanted Jamal Williams. But at that point, the pressure had already gotten there, forced a bad throw, and then a pick six for the Ravens defense. Man, that's not what you wanted. You had an opportunity to go up maybe 24-0, 28-0 potentially. Instead, it's 21-7 at the end of the first quarter. But when you had over 200 yards of offense in the first quarter, the game is still yours. 4th down and 2. The Lions are going to go for it here. And Amon-Ra St. Brown catches it, drops it, fumble. What is the call? And the refs would call this an incomplete pass. Patrick Queen got in there to break it up. If you look at the replay, it looked like St. Brown might have taken a few steps, made a football move, but the refs didn't think so. They called it an incomplete pass. So the Ravens would get the ball, set up 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Lamar Jackson in the pocket, and he's got Mark Andrews. We wondered when he would become involved for the Ravens. There it is. Only the second pass attempt by the Ravens, so there's another kind of one of your answers there. 3rd down and 2 here for the Ravens, knocking on the door to make this a 7-point game potentially. The pass is complete to Bryan Edwards, touchdown Ravens, and it's a 7-point game just like that. The Lions got a little too conservative / risky, just not taking care of the football, and that allowed the Ravens to get back into the game. 3rd down and 9. Lamar Jackson trying to get out of the pocket, and he's going down. He's sacked. I think it's that Deshaun Elliott who got in there to make the sack potentially. So that would set up a Justin Tucker long field goal attempt, 61 yards. It's well within his range, but he's going to hook it left, and the field goal was missed. That would take it to halftime with the Lions up 21-14. So when it's all said and done, you had a 21-point first quarter. The Ravens bounced back with a 14-point second quarter, and you're only winning this game by 7 points. You had 38 offensive snaps in the first half. You would have loved to run the clock more, but just the play calling got a little rough. 2nd down and 10 here, and they're going deep, and it's Christian Gonzalez on the pass breakup. He's been really good this season for us as a rookie. 2nd down and 10 here for the Lions, and Goff's got Allen Lazard up the middle, and Lazard's going to take this one across midfield. His first reception of the game. He's been quiet recently. Jameson Williams has kind of taken over that number 2 receiver spot on this offense. So that would set up a field goal attempt for Quinn Nordin, who hit 6 field goals last week. This one a 45-yarder, and it's right down the middle. He's been perfect all season. Only one missed PAT. Ravens football here, 2nd down and 6. And it's going to be a read option. Lamar Jackson coughs it up. The second fumble forced by the Lions defense. Alex Anzalone is the one who falls on it. And I believe that was Pascal who got in there, hit him in the back, and Lamar just wasn't taking care of the football. So the Lions will force the fumble, 4th down and 1. The Lions going to go for it again. Aggressive. Corum got the first down. But after a sack and a penalty, 3rd and 17 upcoming for the Lions. Goff getting outside of the pocket, and Goff's going to throw an interception. It's Roquan Smith who picks it off. I don't know what was going on there. What happened was I was getting outside of the pocket. I saw that St. Brown was running like a drag route, but I didn't expect him to just sit there. So when I assessed that he was running the drag route, I looked back down to see what the pass rush looked like. From there, I went to throw it to St. Brown, but I hesitated because I saw he had stopped, and that's why it was like a lobbed pass. Just an ugly play by me on 3rd and 17, somewhat in field goal range. We should just be more conservative, pick up a couple of yards and attempt a field goal. Just a stupid play call. But the Ravens have the ball now, 3rd down and 8 with 2.5 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. And it's going to be a screen pass, and it's complete. What a juke. That is the rookie Kenny McIntosh out of Georgia, juking Sean Murphy-Bunting for the first down. So 3rd down and 2 now for the Ravens as we wind down the 3rd quarter at the 17-yard line. The give to A.J. Dillon. Oh my goodness, I sounded like Sean McDonough, the dude that commentate. Oh my gosh. So the Ravens would make it a 3-point game. I sound like Sean McDonough, the guy who commentated the Michigan State-Michigan game, the Chiefs player about the leading all-time tackler in the history of the Chiefs. Yeah, I'm not editing that out. This is raw content. 1st down and 10, Lions have the football at the start of the 4th quarter. Goff getting outside of the pocket, and what in the world was that? Dan Orlovsky, what in the world? So the Ravens with the football now, 3rd down and 14 with 7.5 minutes left here in the 4th. The Ravens need a field goal to at least tie, and the interior pressure gets there again. We've had interior pressure all day. The edge rushers haven't really caused any problems, though. But the Lions mismanaged the time in their play calling, so that would set up a 3rd and 12. They're only going to pick up 6, and they would have to punt the ball back to the Ravens. 2.5 minutes left here in the fourth. The Ravens need a field goal at the least. And Lamar's going to hit his guy across the middle. And he's down to the 30-yard line, and that's going to set up the Ravens. They are in business here with an opportunity to at least tie this game, especially on the leg of Justin Tucker. But they're not thinking tie. 1.5 minutes left here in the fourth. 2nd and 10 for the Ravens. The gives to A.J. Dillon. Dillon fighting for extra contact, and Dillon is going to have a gain of 9 yards. 3rd down and 1 upcoming with 1:25 here in the fourth. Lamar in the pocket. Lamar on his back foot. Throws to A.J. Dillon and is caught for a touchdown. The Ravens take the lead with 1:20. It was Jeff Okudah in coverage, and A.J. Dillon, not known for being a receiving back, but he makes the play. So the Lions need to score a touchdown in 1:17 to win this game. Goff is going down. He's sacked. Taken back at the 13-yard line after a penalty. That would bring up a 2nd and 26. Goff from midway in his own end zone throws to Jameson Williams, and he's got him. Jameson Williams almost scored a touchdown. Roquan Smith, touchdown saving tackle with 32 seconds. 2nd down and 10 now for the Lions. Goff in the pocket. What a pass by Goff to St. Brown. Down to the 32-yard line with 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. You have 2 timeouts left. You just can't turn the ball over. What a great pass to get that over the linebacker into St. Brown on the run, and then St. Brown getting out of bounds so you can save those timeouts. 1st down and 10 at the 32-yard line for the Lions. Goff in the pocket. Goff dropping back, and he's got Jody Fortson, and it's caught down to the 17-yard line with 15 seconds left. The Lions use their timeout. They need a touchdown. What does Dan Campbell have in store? 1st down and 10. Goff across the middle to St. Brown, and St. Brown is going to be taken down to the 5-yard line. Timeout, Lions. Their final timeout. So you maybe have 2 shots to the end zone, but you cannot take a sack or get tackled inbounds. 1st and goal for Goff. Touchdown, Lions. Jameson Williams. And the Lions are going to take the lead. What a game here in Detroit. 30-28, the Lions lead with 7 seconds left. That was just perfection out of Jared Goff. Dan Campbell called all the right plays. It was great time management. You used all your timeouts when you needed to use them. And then Jameson Williams coming through with the biggest catch of the game, and then the touchdown catch, which obviously gave the Lions a 3-point lead. But it's not over yet. We have to escape with 7 seconds left here in the fourth. Jack Fox will squib it away, and it's picked up by Ricard. Ricard's going to take it up the middle and be tackled down at the 39-yard line with 4 seconds left. This will be it, folks. The Ravens, all timeouts on the board, but they're not going to use them at all. 1st down and 10, and Lamar's going to throw it. This is not going to make it to the end zone, about 10 yards short, and the pass falls incomplete, and the Detroit Lions will hang on and win this one, 31-28. In a game where you started out 21-0, and then at one point we're losing 28-24. You do not like to see that. A terrible blown lead by the Lions. The play calling was either too conservative or too aggressive, and that's what kind of bit us in the back, because if we could have just had a neutral play calling, we could have probably dominated this game, but we got too conservative or too aggressive, and that's what really shot us in the foot. That's what allowed the Ravens to get back into this game. We had 2 interceptions thrown. We went for it on 4th down and didn't get it when we were up by 21. Probably could have just gotten away with punting it there. Sorry for the voice crack there when A.J. Dillon scored that touchdown. Like I said during the game, this is raw content. This is raw gameplay. You know, when I'm commentating these games, I'm commentating it as if, you know, this is live. So I'm not going to go back and edit it. Obviously, we don't want to do that every episode. I might have to definitely make some adjustments. But, heck, I might edit that into a short, and maybe it'll get some traction. It'd just be funny. But the Ravens ended up winning the time of possession battle, which really surprised me, especially since we had the ball for almost the entire first quarter. I don't think the Ravens called more than like 8 plays. And then looking at Goff, he had a good game, the 2 interceptions. And then Jamal Williams started off really hot, but in the second half, we kind of went away from him a little bit. I didn't want him to have 28, 30 carries like he did last week. I wanted to kind of give him a little bit of a break. He still had a very good day. And looking at the receiving, St. Brown did his thing, and Jameson Williams with 99 yards and 2 touchdowns. Lazard, we need to find a way to get him more involved in the offense. I don't know how we're going to do that, but with Pharaoh Brown being out, I think it's something that we definitely can achieve. Penei Sewell gave up another 2-sack performance, so looking kind of rough. Devon Hamilton had a sack in this game. He was the other guy that had a sack. I said it was Deshaun Elliott, but it was Devon Hamilton. Since we brought him in, he's been really good for us. And then the forced fumbles you saw there were Pascal and Deshaun Elliott, and the recoveries were by Romeo Okwara and Alex Anzalone. Quinn Nordine, perfect to get in today's game. Like I was saying during the game, the only mistake he's had was a missed PAT. So Penei Sewell somehow gets an upgrade here. We're going to upgrade the pass protector definitely because he's given up way too many sacks this year for us. Jamal Williams also gets an upgrade. We're going to upgrade the power back attribute. And Blake Corum with an upgrade as well. We'll update the elusive back attribute. That way we have 2 different types of running backs. But Josh Pascal was injured in that game. He'll be out for 2 weeks. Hutchinson out for 3. Ragnow out for 2. And Pharaoh Brown will also be out for 3. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I mean, it was fun. Like I said, the voice crack, look out for it. It might be a YouTube short. That was fun. That was interesting. I'm not going to edit it out, guys. I'm having a lot of fun with this series. We're 6-3. We are looking at potentially being playoff bound very soon, especially with our division struggling a little bit. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. If you haven't, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Tell me how you guys are liking the series. I'm enjoying the support. I love the support, guys. And that's going to do it for this episode. I will see you guys in the next one. See ya.